The revelation that Sir Alex Ferguson, the architect behind Manchester United's second golden era, only managed 4 world-class players during his 26-year reign at Old Trafford is as much a reflection of his standards as it is of the players themselves. It is a claim that seems audacious, given the galaxy of talent that has passed through the club's ranks, yet it is quintessentially Ferguson, direct, uncompromising, and rooted in his profound understanding of football.
Exaggeration of a world-class player is
Eric Cantona, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and Cristiano Ronaldo stand as Ferguson's chosen quartet of world-class players, a remarkable distinction given the vast array of greats who wore the red shirt under his stewardship. Ferguson's rationale offers a window into his philosophy. World-class status to him was about more than just technical brilliance or fleeting moments of genius. It was about an extraordinary, almost transcendent impact on the team, combined with longevity, consistency, and that ineffable quality of leadership on and off the pitch. Eric Cantona, the mercurial Frenchman who arrived from Leeds United in 1992, was, in Ferguson's eyes, the catalyst for the transformation of Manchester United into the Premier League's dominant force. His mere presence, Ferguson explained, changed the atmosphere around the club. More than just a forward, Cantona embodied creativity and confidence, exuding an aura that inspired those around him. His ability to conjure something out of nothing, to score goals and create them with a swagger that bordered on arrogance, was the spark United needed at a time when the club was still wrestling with its own self-doubt. Cantona's influence was immediate and immense. United won the league in the same season he arrived, a feat Ferguson attributes largely to the Frenchman's galvanizing presence.
Going into the Bath, we played Leeds United, we beat them 2-0 at Old Trafford. And I don't know why I went into the Bath. For some reason, maybe fate, I went in and Bruce and pals are going on about Cantona, about his balance, his movement, his strength, and he was a threat to them all day. And it stuck in my mind. So when that day came along and I was in Man Edwards' office and the phone call came in from Bill Fotherby of Leeds United to buy Dennis Irwin, I wrote down immediately Martin's pad in his front of him, Eric Cantona.
If Cantona was the fire that ignited United's renaissance, then Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes were the enduring flames, burning brightly for decades. Giggs, with his darting runs down the wing, and Scholes, with his unmatched vision and control in midfield, are players Ferguson lauded not only for their technical gifts, but for their ability to maintain those standards over an extraordinary span of time. Ferguson, ever the pragmatist, valued longevity almost as much as genius, and in Giggs and Scholes, he found the perfect fusion of both.
As a fan, me watching football matches with a young kid, I was always looking at the centre forwards or the wingers, the players who could create, make goals, score goals. That has always been my mantra in terms of watching a game of football.
It is one thing to be brilliant for a season or two, but another entirely to do so over decades. Giggs, in particular, defined consistency, adapting his game as age slowed his legs but not his mind, making him an indispensable part of United's success from the early 1990s until his retirement in 2014. Scholes, understated but no less influential, dictated the tempo of matches with a footballing intelligence that few, even at the highest level, could match. Both players were steeped in the culture of Manchester United, their commitment to the club as unwavering as their performances on the pitch. And then there was Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese phenom whom Ferguson describes as a complete genius. Ronaldo's inclusion in this elite group is perhaps the least surprising. From the moment he set foot in Manchester as a raw but dazzlingly talented teenager, it was clear that he was destined for greatness. Under Ferguson's tutelage, Ronaldo evolved from a showy winger, all step-overs and flicks, into one of the most devastating attackers in football history. His speed, power, and ruthless finishing made him unplayable at his peak, a true match winner in every sense. Ferguson's description of Ronaldo as an ornament on the top of a Christmas tree speaks to the manager's awe at his prodigious talents, the kind that transcend the ordinary boundaries of the game.
Ronaldo was unbelievable. You see his house is geared to be the best player in the world. Everything's about his body, being the fittest player, the strongest player, the best player. It's quite incredible.
What is particularly telling, however, is Ferguson's omission of other iconic figures from this exclusive group. Roy Keane, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, and Peter Schmeichel, players revered for their influence and ability, do not make the cut. This is not, it seems, an indictment of their quality, but rather a testament to how incredibly high Ferguson's bar for world class was set. Each of these players, while outstanding, did not, in Ferguson's estimation, reach the same sustained, transformative heights as Cantona, Giggs, Scholes, or Ronaldo. The absence of Keane, in particular, might raise eyebrows. The fiery Irishman was United's heartbeat for much of Ferguson's tenure, a leader whose fierce competitiveness and will to win embodied the club's ethos. Yet Keane's relationship with Ferguson, like that of Rooney, soured towards the end, which might explain his exclusion. It's a reminder that Ferguson's judgment is as much about character and consistency as it is about technical excellence. Ultimately, Ferguson's reflections on the players he managed offer a fascinating insight into his managerial mind. His 4 world-class players were not just masters of the game, but leaders in the truest sense, players who shaped United's fortunes for years. They were, in Ferguson's words, the men who made the difference. And in the unforgiving world of elite football, where brilliance is fleeting and success can be ephemeral, that perhaps is the greatest compliment of all.